EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go here in Atlanta. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Check, Panther. Go.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. 14 on the pickup. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Penix going to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Ready?
Again, it's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Ready? Ready.
To throw again, it's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of the fullback. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Open man is Kadarius Toney, the former Giant.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 6-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one 1st down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
19 Lions.
On 3rd down, Penix. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They run over center with Robinson. He's to midfield. Bijan Robinson. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 85 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He'll return this from the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Ruth Oromoro there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Saints nothing.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Owned back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll throw out of the gun. That's deep for Olave. And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Blake Grupe comes on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Saints are on the board. It's 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Another run here for Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Penix. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to throw it with Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now Robinson. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
The 21-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On the ready. Timberwolves. Hurt. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60. Hup.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
70 Rangers. Panther 11. Say hurt. Ready.
Now Penix. Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Atlanta. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. He'll look to throw. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Falcons will take over possession here at the 44.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Play action. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 5 brings up second and 15 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. from the gun on third down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Fourth down, and here's Penix. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. Throwing again, it's Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Again, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To throw again, it's Penix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you could attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Going for it all. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Demario Davis there on the play. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. They'll throw. It's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Atlanta.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
That's caught left side by Pitts.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, here is Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Here we go, set.
3rd and 2, and Penix. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that will be a bit of a letdown.
We're going to go play action with Penix. That's the tight end, Pitts. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Ready.
Penix going to throw again. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. You're trying to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And here's Bijan. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. He is down at the 14, but will have the first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Ready.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Got it. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go. Set go.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Set. Go, Reed. Go. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
On 3rd down, Penix. This is caught at the 2. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Let's go.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, set.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Howden. Inside the 40. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kick is good. That's the score. Falcons 20, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, it's Grupe to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Short throw taken by Pitts. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the gun, it's Penix. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
And now it's decision time, Mike. And I'll tell you, this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. The question comes down to, do you trust your offense to put this game away and come up with a first down? Or do you punt the ball back and say, okay, defense, let's not give him any good field position? It's a big decision right here. I can't wait to see what he does.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. 2nd and 7.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Reload, go.
Here's Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
The 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson for on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.